Osseo live.
Hello, hello, family. How are y'all? Welcome to Survival and Tea with my beautiful, beautiful sister co-host and her wonderful fluffster that
The
is her
fluffster
co-host.
luffster. I don't know about all this beautiful talk, but you flatter me. You flatter me. You flatter me.
Right. Well, we are six people in.
We're six
I'm
people
gonna go
deep.
ahead. Yeah, six people deep. I'm gonna go ahead and open up our brand new show opener thing video. Yeah. All right.
Oh, what?
Three, three, two. Oh crap! It's hard to do this while driving. One. Boom. That was
Yay!
faster than expected.
That's what she said.
I know, right?
You you opened the door to that one.
I did.
Your back door, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah, don't choke on that. Jesus was in my chat.
I was working all week on that thing, and it was supposed to be like at least a minute long. I don't know what the hell happened to it.
It had a shortcoming.
It was it had performance issues.
It prematurely got overexcited.
Yeah, it was like ooh ooh ooh. Oh, I'm done. Oh,
Sounds like some
jeez.
people we know in this world, huh?
Right?
Oh my God, Matt, brother, you'd be so proud of me. I made liver tonight
Did
because
you?
I did. Because I'm working my way towards a more nutrient dense diet, even though I'm doing carnivore right now.
Right.
I don't want to get stuck on the fatty, accessible meats. Everybody's like, oh, you're on these low carb, no carb, whatever type diets. You got to eat the most fattening
Yes.
things in the world as far as meat goes or proteins. And I'm like, yeah, you do. But I ran into the curb of bile production. And
Right.
I'm not going to get too deep into that hole, but I think you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
hole. The puns. And I'm full of them today. But I read online, I need to increase my vitamin D, my vitamin A. Well, I have plenty of vitamin D, so I think it's the vitamin A, which
Right.
I decided on the beef calf liver for the most nutrient dense. And it led me into
Yes.
thinking about, obviously survival, things that are cheap, meats that are accessible that most people don't tend to reach for. So
Yep.
the big problem is I'm not a liver fan necessarily. I don't eat organs nearly as much as I should. And they are
Yeah.
so nutritionally dense. They're so good for you that
They are.
we should be eating them like it should be a normal staple in the diet. And
Well,
we don't. We tend to gear towards what like leg and more of the
yes.
thigh and buttocks regions of everything.
Yeah. Stomach, ribs.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to Fluff took a bite of it and he was like, I can't do it. And I was like, no. He didn't even tell me at first. No, he thought it was like flank steak. And
You're
I was
right.
like, and I turned around and he's making this like deer with the headlights face and he's chewing. And I was like, yeah, that's liver. And he's like, I can't do it. He took like the biggest bite he could possibly take. He spits it out and I was like, don't spit it out on top of the other one. I was like, we have to eat those. And he was like, can I give it to the cat? And I was like, you probably could, but if they'll eat,
Yeah.
But I told him, I was like, no, how I eat it, and this is my suggestion to anybody that can eat it. You don't need a lot of it. You need a very small amount. Usually, when you do with beef liver, which I suggest beef over chicken or pork for the nutritional components, the beef
Yeah.
is more nutrient dense. You cut it into the smallest piece you can possibly get on your fork. And when you chew it, liver it has a natural ability to kind of, it's a crumblier meat, dare I call it that, texture wise.
Yes.
You don't have to sit and chew the heck out of this stuff, and I don't suggest you do unless you really like liver, which some people
Oh,
do. Bless your heart if you do.
I
Yeah.
can. I was trained how to kill a deer, take it, and empty out every bit of organs out of it, not waste a single thing. And on your very first, kill of the season, um, you cut out the heart, and the person that
Mhm.
killed the deer, you eat it raw.
Yeah.
And
No,
the
there's
same thing with the
certain
liver.
yeah, there's certain animals that the liver when it's fresh, like you just shot it, you gut it right there and you eat the liver fresh. They say it's like so delectable. I
Yes.
haven't had the opportunity for something like that because in my neck of the woods we don't have a lot of deer,
Right.
but
Right.
we have a lot of steer. So I'm real
Yeah.
versed in cows. I mean, I raised one in high school for FFA. I've raised cows and
Right.
pigs and stuff like that, and I had a goat too.
Yeah.
So we do eat a lot of goat here because Hispanic culture. We make birria, which is made from goat.
Yeah.
It's very, and that is, if you've never had it, that is
Oh
so
yeah.
good. It is. I mean,
Oh yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, if you can go to a Mexican restaurant and get you some birria tacos, you'll thank me later.
Well,
It's so good.
well, in the West at least you're gonna
Yeah.
get it. Like
Well,
not not
you're
out in
not
the
gonna get,
East.
yeah, and well, I've seen it at a few places when we were over there, but I can't authenticate how well they do it. Okay, because
Yeah.
there is a spice mixture that really accentuates the dish. And see,
Right.
Charmaine knows, she's from Arizona, so she knows how. Yes, buddy.
Yep.
But try different. Always try different animals if you're into meats. For those that are not, I mean, you want to try something else, but no, you've had beef tongue and beef belly, yeah. But those, no, I haven't made you cachetes. I haven't made you cheeks yet. Oh,
Hey
he's
sis,
just
you
steaks.
keep talking. I am Chad, are you able to talk today? Because
Our
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 guest,
guest is NIA. He's
yeah,
MIA. He's missing.
yeah, his internet connection is very, very, very bad. But are you at work or you home now?
He says he gets off work at 11, so I think he's still at work. No, that's Monday through
Okay.
Friday, so he might be home. It's Sunday night.
Yes. Sorry, I can't read chat. Hello everybody that's in chat. I am driving like always.
So we'll do the greetsy nicey thing. We have, of
Yeah.
course, the Fluffy and Miss Vodka Vamp and Miss Charmaine and Dom and Mr. Chad Smith and Jeanette Sanchez is here and Miss Brandy.
Hello, all my wonderful
Hello
brothers and
to
sisters.
our fabulous late night survival crew.
Yes.
Every day is a survival. Let me tell you what.
Oh yeah. But
But
the thing, like, what you're talking about, like, the best way to eat liver that I've ever been taught, it doesn't matter what animal it comes from. Um, you don't want to get the pre-packaged already blood drained out of it. Um, you want to get the you want to get a fresh butcher's liver from a fresh butcher shop while the blood's still in there. Then when you put it in the oven or on the grill, that blood boils inside of it and adds extra iron and extra um, flavor into it, and still keeps it moist and not dries it out.
I did the whole see, I just quick butter seared it in a pan with a little bit of onion, even though I'm not allowed to eat onions on this diet. I like the flavor. So
Right,
I
right,
did
right.
the thing where I did soak it in the milk to kind of get rid of the bitter. And if you're not
Yeah,
familiar with that process, some people will soak it in either water, which I don't suggest the water because it
I
doesn't do
don't.
much. I did soak mine in milk too because I know this was Fluff's first time consuming liver, and I
Yeah,
wanted him to try it. Now, if you're a gamey meat person, and when I say gamey, I mean like if you're into eating organs,
yep.
you might not want to do that. But one of the organs that I truly enjoyed, and I can't eat a ton of it, and I don't suggest anybody eating a ton of organ meat at one sitting because that's a
Oh no.
lot. But I liked heart, and
Yes.
I've never been big on tonsils or sweetbreads. Same thing.
Yeah.
To me, it just didn't. I didn't really do much. It was chewy more than anything. But
I
um,
do. I do tongues. I
tongue is
mean,
good.
yeah. Oh yeah.
You
The,
shut up. You're such a pervert. You're not surviving. You're not surviving.
Oh yes, I am.
You're one of those that died on the Oregon Trail from dysentery.
Can survive.
me and Fluffy will survive with me. It's all
Yo,
good.
he
Boy,
will.
he'll eat me as a 4-course meal. He'll survive before
No,
anyone.
you'll end up. You got all that chunky chunk on you. You're gonna have all this energy because your body's gonna have gone into ketosis on us, and you're gonna be running up freaking trees, and the rest of us are gonna be starving to death.
Right.
But
Hold on, I'm trying to see. Chad, did you say if you can join or not, or do you want to join? I always love the tongue. Yes, sir, Oz.
tongue is good, like braised tongue, yum.
Hmm.
Korean barbecue, you get some tongue up in that. Ooh.
What I do, what I do with the tongue, I hollow out the left and the right cavity in it,
Mm.
and I take strips of stomach fat and I wrap
Ah,
it. I shove it on the inside with cheese. Then I wrap the outside with
that's
bacon.
fancy. Look at it. He wraps it in bacon. This dick over here. He's over there. Mas puto que bacon. I'm gonna put bacon grease everywhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't even taste like tongue anymore. It's got cheese. But
Hey,
tongue does eat more like steak than other organs. It has a little more of that chew that people are familiar with, but it's softer. It
right.
doesn't have as much of the bitter as many people would associate, but um yeah, no, if you can't tolerate something, wrap it in bacon, you'll tolerate it.
I'm gonna go deliver a blue bird on somebody's window. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. So Miss Cassie's here. Where?
Oh my god, how do I do this?
Yeah. No, I keto's been good to me. When I came off keto is when I went to shit, ended up getting fat again. But don't worry, Fluff's gonna kill me because I called myself the F word. I don't
Right?
give a shit that I'm fat. If you don't like it, that's your fucking problem, is what I tell people. Don't look at me. Don't look my way. Don't join my fan club then.
What the hell?
I'm a big girl. I don't care. I'd like to be a smaller girl, but I want to keep my curves though. I don't
Hey,
want to be a
my,
twig.
my wife's thick. My wife's thick. I ain't got no problem with it.
That's where they're at. You don't want no skinny
No,
twigs you can break
I
in
was
half.
Hell no.
I was showing Fluff one of the YouTubers in the beauty community because I used to be heavy in that. Michaela,
Yeah,
she's 4'11". She's so short. She's
right.
freaking gorgeous. This woman is so she is beyond pretty. I hate her. I'm so jealous. But she has got the ultimate Bostonian accent, and when I play her, I always turn it up so Fluff can laugh with me because he's like, "Oh, it's that girl again." Because I was like, "It's your people, Fluff." Because she says things like "ka," and she's got this like
her
The
Amazon
cat in the yard.
yeah.
I couldn't even say. She's like,
She
"Her
didn't even
Amazon
say.
cat."
She like, oh my, you had to like rewind to understand what she said, and she's so pretty though, and she's got curve, and she had eating disorders where she was really really thin, and then allowed herself
Right.
to eat, and she ended up gaining like 70 pounds, and she's like, I'm just trying to love myself where I'm at, wherever that is, and
Yeah.
she's so freaking cute though, in everything she wears, and all that. She's got these cute curves, and she's just beautiful to me. And I showed Fluff what my opinion of a beautifully shaped woman was, and they kind of vary. But I was like, see, she's got like these cute little curves, and she's bubbly, and I love her. And then I've seen women that are like too skinny, and I'm like, I can't fuck with that. It's not. There's nothing there.
It's easy to break them in half.
No, not even that. It's just like physique wise, I'm like, honey, no, you're supposed to like. In my opinion, a woman is supposed to have meat on her. And this is coming from a woman that was 115 pounds at one time when I was in my 20s, because I was told I needed to lose weight to model. And I'm like, nah, okay. I went and I let photographers and videographers dictate to me what was good enough for the eye of others. And I went and I showed Fluff like the pictures of me without the makeup and everything. And he was like, babe, yeah, you're skinny, and yeah, you're still beautiful to me, but you do not look healthy. You look tired. And I was like, you're absolutely right, because that's everything. That's what I was. I slept all the time. And I was really miserable. So to me, it's like, are you happy? Are you enjoying your life? Are you eating good food that's good for you? Then your
Yeah.
size, whatever you are, is perfect.
Right.
Though, vision wise, nobody can predict that shit, or set the standard, in my opinion. I know some people try, but in
Yeah.
the same way with men, like there's men that look great in their physique, and there's other men that can carry their weight amazingly. There's some men that, to feel healthy, they need to be smaller. It's whatever's good for you. Where you're able to be productive and move your life along, and you're happy, and if that means you're eating 2 more tacos, then go eat the 2 more tacos. Like, enjoy your life. You're not going to be here very long. So,
Yes.
but if that means
Hey,
you're 20
Vanessa.
pounds
Hey,
over,
but that's a thing, like in if you look at quote unquote new age survivalists and everything, the specific two,
mm-hmm.
they I know I've talked bad about a lot of survival YouTubers that if you look at the YouTube survival and prepper community, and I fall into this category. But Chad, look at your windowsill. There's a delivery for you. But there is some of these guys that are 300 plus pounds with
Yeah.
medical conditions, with problems being able to even carry a 20-pound bag on a 5-mile hike, but they're telling other people how to be a quote unquote survivalist.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Hello, my brother.
Hey, Matt, brother. How's it going there, bud?
Thank
Good.
you.
How about you there?
Look, I brought all the boys with me.
Oh, look at Chad. He brought the boys.
Got them all with me.
You got a lot of man on your chest.
Oh, yeah. I had to pay a lot for that. Trust me.
It's exhausting.
Matt, what kind of layout? Do you have the other layout? Do you know the other one? This one makes me uncomfortable and self-conscious.
Matt is not super techy.
Hold on. Chad is squished.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in a hot dog bun, man. I got to get out of here.
Oh, so does that mean I'm the wiener in the middle?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah.
I'm in the middle. I'm the clam. I'm the clam in the jam.
How's it going, Jenny?
Okay,
I'm
which
doing
one?
good.
Which one do I need, Chad?
Layout 3, sir.
Layout 3.
Yes.
Okay,
Now I'm
this
on
is
top of your ass.
Yeah.
now, now you look like the
I'm in the dark cave. I
front
got all my lights
piece.
off.
Now you look like the head of state. You look
He
like
is the head of his
you look
state.
like. Well, he looks like the head member of a certain. You look
Paranormal
like the
chop shop.
penis.
He's head
You
of
look
the
like the
Crobcast
penis, and
Mafia.
we're the balls.
What? Good Lord, Matt.
Did you just call Chad a dick?
Welcome
I
to my
got it.
stream. Here's Chad Smith.
Chad
Welcome,
Smith.
Chad
Chad
Smith,
Smith is
the
the head.
wang of the chung.
Good Lord.
You're
Sorry to
not getting
disappoint,
past
man.
this one.
Sorry to disappoint.
Well, we
Just
got
the dick of YouTube.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that.
What's up, Fluff? I heard you back there.
He's back here making squawks at himself.
Oh yeah. So
Well,
I wasn't prepped on what we're talking about, but I'm
we
here.
were supposed to have a guy with 7 fingers on here.
Oh, I
And
can't
he was
help
gonna
out with
show
that.
us how to survive an alligator attack. But clearly he probably wasn't the best option for that.
No.
Yeah,
He was.
sounds like he
was
tried and
going to
failed.
he was going to be our model to
Cassie.
discuss about survival, because he's a paranormal investigator, and he wants to be a cryptid hunter, and he wants to do a lot of
Mhm.
things by himself. But the way we were just now talking about how a lot of the YouTube survivalists and everything are not the most healthiest bunch of people that most likely will not survive if shit hits the fan.
If they
Kind of like how
survive, they're going downhill pretty quick, body wise.
Right.
So
Once I get through my mountain houses, I'm out. I'm gonna start
that's
eating
it.
my thigh, I
We're
guess.
all
You,
going to Matt's
Chad,
house if stuff falls down. If it comes to a head, we're just going to Matt's house.
right? Like I said, my compound is open to all of you.
Well,
Like,
I think that's for a reason though, because you invite the ones that have thick thighs, so that once we're there and shit hits the
Oh yeah,
fan,
he's totally eating us.
you know,
He's got a
This thing's
small
going on the
robot
grill.
that holds about 500 pounds. I guarantee.
I've got 3 deep freezers that hold up to 3,600 pounds.
See, I'm telling you, he's got plans.
Perfectly.
See, he's talking about what the best part of liver is when you first gut the kill. He's gonna eat
Yep.
liver for days. That's
Everybody just come down to my ranch. It'll be great. Everything will be fine. Drink
At
this.
least you will be living the life
he's
of
gonna lure people in
luxury.
with bottled water. I have ice in case, He's gonna be opening
gotta
his
put my
jacket and showing bags
cards
of
away.
ice.
But here's the thing. I realized I have done my research, and the whole armadillos carrying leprosy is a lie and a facade.
Mm.
That you can eat any armadillo as long as you do not eat their liver, because the leprosy is in their liver.
Oh.
And the rest of them are fine and perfect. And I've got like 6 of them that's running around right now in heat. And I'm going to have like armadillo babies galore in my yard.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to catch them. I'm going to breed them. And they're going to be my secondary food source.
Well,
it's
as
not-
long as I'm not the secondary food source, I don't care what you eat.
See, you don't want to. You don't want. No. You don't want to eat none of us, Matt. And let me tell you why.
I'll make sure
We taste like shit as Americans. You want to get you a Japanese person. People that eat a lot of vegetables.
Well,
There you
here's
go.
the thing. Here's the thing. The one thing that nobody knows about me, I love the fattiest meat. like the
You know, we
best.
taste like shit though. It don't matter if it's fatty. We taste like burnt. Like
I taste like cupcakes.
no, we taste like.
Have you
Stop.
have you
You're
ever
trying to
have
sell
you
your
ever
ass the wrong way, Fluff.
Oh my god.
have you ever burnt pork? Have you ever burnt pork? You know the
Oh, I
smell
love
of
burnt
pork?
tips.
Oh, shit.
That's what
Yeah,
cremation smells like. In case
right.
anybody in the chat ever,
Lord.
I'm a mortician, by the way. I'm a funeral
Yep.
director, and I also do cremations, which I have a big enough oven to stick a human in case we need it.
My side.
See, I'm in the wrong place. I'm telling you.
Where
I'm in the wrong
Chad's
place.
getting his butt ate.
Chad,
Bye,
you're the
Matt.
cream in the Oreo pie. It's okay.
I felt
You
better
called
when I
him
was
the-
in
you
the
called him
the
the-
hot dog sandwich earlier.
No, you called him the dick of YouTube.
Yeah,
four
well, and I was
Yeah.
called the dick of YouTube within 30
Maybe
seconds of
Matt,
joining.
maybe
Survival
Matt likes
tea
sausages.
and wiener.
Oh,
He's the Vienna to our sausage fest.
Yes.
wow.
Chad's like, I'm
Jeez.
leaving. Fuck you guys.
I love
No,
you,
this
Chad.
is-
Hey,
Love
you
this.
started this all when you came in and
I
you
know.
showed me that you opened up my delivery box of limp cocks.
Oh, wait, here we go. Here we go.
The
Spooky
ones with the
Morales.
extra large socks too.
Where's Spooky?
Yes.
Spooky Morales to YouTube. Spooky, we need you on YouTube, please.
Aisle 3.
Yeah, aisle 3 to clean up a box of limp cocks that Matt spilled all over the grocery store floor here.
They're all flopping and sliding everywhere.
See, Matt likes his.
We can't
his-
get them
Matt
contained.
likes his dicks to be a little bit lubricated.
I do. I do. They slide down easier. They slide down the gullet easier.
Oh,
And he likes a good girth. I mean, length
I
is
do.
optional, but girth.
I can just imagine
Two
somebody
hands.
somebody
Two
trying to
hands are
prepare for shit hits the fan situation, and they're like typing into YouTube, and then this video pops up.
Yeah, but it's like a rabbit hole. They're not going to be able to stop.
You ever
That's
made
how
pulled
the
pork?
hook 'em.
That's what it smells like when I burn bodies.
Yes.
Pulled
no,
pork.
No, to be honest with you, burned bodies smell like barbecued ribs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and you'll never think of it the same way again. You are welcome.
Yes.
No,
And
it
here's
smells
the
like
thing.
barbecued ribs.
That's why
Here's the
Matt
thing. I
wants
bet you
us.
right now I could tell I could make everybody in this chat room never eat pork ever again, because pork was never supposed to be eaten by us. Even our Native American ancestors would not eat pork.
Yeah, but then they gave us bacon.
I
And it
know.
all went
Game over.
south.
Here's the
Game
thing.
over.
Go and buy a
Oh, jeez.
pork butt. Go and buy a pork butt. Get some
I'm not-
Coca-Cola.
I'm not pouring soda and watching the little things come out. No.
I
no.
like
Don't tell
pork
people-
butts, and I cannot lie.
Don't tell people to find the little wormy worms in the pork butt. Like
Oh.
that's your
It's
job.
just because pigs are just like humans with their skin, so they get infected with maggots. Flies will
minute,
fly
hold
their
up, hold up.
skin.
Hold up. What maggots you got on your skin?
Well,
We're listening.
That
well,
Matt exit stage left to go take
Yeah.
a
I
shower.
have been bitten by a bot fly, and I had a bot
Wow.
fly in my left ass cheek, and they had to, yeah,
That's
and they had
pathetic.
to take me to the emergency room and shove a huge needle into my ass cheek and pull out a
Did they-
4-inch bot fly
So how much money
maggot.
did they leave on the nightstand for you? Some people are 200. Matt might be a 400 guy.
Could be.
You like
I'm
that
betting
stuff.
on it. Oh god.
No,
But-
a bot fly bites me, kill me. Put me on
Yeah.
the pasture. I'm not, no, creepy crawly shit in my skin. No.
Oh, Rodney
Gotta love-
Posky's in here.
Bot
What's up,
fly-
Rodney
bot
Posky?
flies in Georgia in the Okefenokee swamp. You do not sleep naked in a hammock
Then what
in
were
the
you
Okefenokee
doing
swamp.
it? You testing survival skills at this point? Or wait a minute, it was one of them nights, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was one
You
of
had a
them
little
nights.
okey panoki hokey dokey, didn't you? Didn't you?
No, I went out there and my cargo pants and everything was covered in mud and
Sure it was.
well,
They were your brown pants. So shut
well, to tell you the truth,
mud.
I always sleep naked. I always sleep naked in a wilderness situation.
Chad,
I
you
always
camping with
do.
Matt?
Cheers to
Always,
that,
brother.
brother.
Yeah,
You gonna end up
I-
with a bot fly on your clam bake.
Holy.
I've always slept naked in the wilderness. Like when I'm camping and everything. I don't know if I've ever told y'all the story that I think I told them the story on the chop shop one night, but I was out with my little survival group of guys and everything, and this was before we knew
Is this
each
the story about the cockatoo?
other.
Sugar,
No,
it's got a cock
no,
in it somewhere.
but it does have a cock. Yeah, it does have a
Oh boy.
the story goes is
That's
we
the
were supposed to
story.
be out there for
So what
3 days.
happened was
I can't believe I put pants on for this.
Yeah, no. Go ahead and take them off. It's okay, Chad. I'll
Take
join you
them
in a
off. I
second.
knew that was coming.
Get comfortable here, sir. It's all good.
All right, let me just turn these off.
All right, awesome. Good job, sir. But
he's got a
we
little
had to
bang
go
in a
to our
can
own
over there. I
area.
saw it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Banging all night.
Oh, banging. What about your Tubby Doobie?
I got some dubby. I have to mix
Yeah,
more up.
Dubby.
Gotta mix it up.
Yeah.
There's some more left in
His
here.
his dragon
He likes
juice.
the last drop and he sucks it out.
Get yours at w.gg. Use promo code Chad Smith to save 10% off each purchase.
See? Oh, I'm getting me a code for wish.com.
Oh, I can't wait for that because I got some replacement bracelets I need to have swapped out.
I know,
months from
right?
now.
Oh, look what they sent me.
Electric
Look what they
bracelets.
sent me. They sent me one of the 4 things that they sent me a brand new hammock tent.
Defibrillator.
Yeah.
Hammock tent.
No, it's a hammock tent. It's got everything. It's got a full bug net hammock. It's got the tarp set up. It's got everything in here.
All right, Matt, correct me if I'm wrong because I think I used Wish back when it like first was blossoming out, but it was all just like throwaway stuff. Are they actually getting into stuff now that you can actually use on a
Yes.
normal basis? Huh.
Yes.
If
They
you'd
have
like
like
to buy a
product.
fluff from wish.com,
Yeah.
I have a promo code for that. It's broke motherfucker.
Speaking my language.
I love you, babe. Hashtag 12 inches or bigger.
Ew.
Wow. Coming in hot.
Or
But-
cold, however you like it.
Like Wish at the beginning
No
was
judgment.
a cheap generic just throwaway shit.
Correct.
But now it's a lot better. They have survival gear. They have hunting equipment. They have everything on it now. I got
13
trail cams and stuff from them.
13
and-
Spirit says it's Wish you get it.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It takes so long to get it.
I ordered something that they sent a year and a half later, and I forgot I ordered it because it was
Holy.
like 25 cents. Yeah,
Oh,
I ordered
man.
something stupidly cheap that I completely forgot about. Got it in the mail one day, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And then I remembered that I had ordered it, and I was like, "Well, Wish.com.
It's probably
Do you have
held
to
up in that.
forward this from fire or something? Like, what is this?"
Get stuck on
They-
that ship that blocked the whole damn canal off, maybe.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I did.
What-
I
I
did
mean-
appreciate that ship giving me a whole bunch of discount Halloween stuff, though.
Right.
Oh, that sounds good.
Well, now their stuff is a lot easier to get to you now. You know, like
The great cornholio.
yeah,
Is
yeah.
Cornholio here?
Yeah.
Mo's here.
This channel has no any information.
Hi, great cornholio.
The great cornholio.
I need tea for my butthole.
He's an odd one. He shows up at random sometimes.
Well, I mean, his avatar is the great cornholio, so.
Matt, what was your like? If the guest was here, what was the topic with the guest?
The topic is, I want to know. I know what tarot makes for fluffy and everything, but the
You
thing
do.
is, well, you know, you like your bags and everything.
Yeah.
But the thing is I've always my channel and everything is not about helping doctors and lawyers that have hundreds of thousands of dollars to make survival gear. You know, my channel is about helping the poor, helping the low income, the people living paycheck to paycheck or disability check to disability check. People that can barely even save $20 a month, you know? And
Well, there's a lot of people that won't get into a survivor pack because they're intimidated by having to. They think that they have to spend
yes,
$300, $400, $500 for one person to survive up 3 days, and it's totally not true. And our guest, he lives out in Virginia, out in the wilderness, to be honest with you, and he does all of his stuff on his own, so he's by himself. And Matt was trying to get into the topic of like, what do you know, when as a soloist, as somebody who, you know, because he doesn't have a large income margin, you know, what do you use to survive with, or what do you take with you for basic survival? And in that sense, it doesn't mean like he's going out and spending a week in the woods. No, it's just simply a couple hours.
Or if he gets into an emergency situation, what does he have?
Because of the copperheads out there and all that.
Yep. I mean, even king scorpions are heading out to the east. I mean,
I heard that.
Yeah. Ron Weasley, you know, he sent me a picture of he was cleaning out his gutter and everything, and there was an 8-inch black king scorpion in his gutter, like just sitting there. And yeah, and he lives in Alabama. So yeah. And prepping, survival, you know, all this stuff, the big name YouTubers and all this stuff has made their channels by fear mongering to people and making people think that the world's coming to an end at every world problem that comes around. And it's like, oh, well, I don't give a shit about naming other YouTube channels on my channel. But one of these motherfuckers that I hate is Canadian Prepper. I hate him with a passion. And he is a guy that literally makes money off of people's fears. He has his own Amazon buy account. He has his own prepper store that you go and buy stuff from and everything. And it's stuff that he says that you need. You know, it's all expensive stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot of people that don't want to get into minimalistic survival. Number one, they think it's like a propaganda scare tactic because it's been exploited as that. But also they think, oh my God, I have to have this tent that's $500. Or this $300 hammock. And it's like, no, you don't.
Right.
No.
And that's
It-
not survival anyway, in my opinion, of
Yeah.
having it ready made. That's not teaching me how to build a fire to survive type mentality, if you will. Like that's you know, in that sense of like I can show you how to fish versus giving you a fish.
Mm-hmm.
When you buy all this ready-made stuff, you're not in the mental process of survival, you're in the process of sustain.
Right.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I need to sustain my lifestyle as much as possible in the survivor mode. And that's kind of where those thought processes from some of the bigger survivalists that I've seen that present it as such, like you have to have a gear pack of, like this, and it's a $300 backpack. And
Yep.
I'm like, okay, well, I don't have that. I'm packed pretty damn good. So
So there's a lot of people that
All
get
of that.
discouraged from even starting.
yeah, a
I
lot.
mean,
And then
yeah,
there's
when
just don't have a know-how on it at all. A lot of them don't.
yeah, I mean, it's most of the time, survival packs, pre-made survival packs and everything are made for everybody, not for specific individuals. Like it'll come with 12 waterproof matches instead of giving you a lighter or a ferrocerium rod or a mag bar with a ferro rod on it. Like they will give you 12 matches and in a 72-hour kit, and they will give you life food bars, and they will give you little pre-packs of water, 6-ounce things of already pre-filtered water and all this stuff. And they don't give you a knife. If they do give you a knife, it's a small little pocket knife that is made in the back, at Dollar Tree, like something that's going to snap in a moment's notice.
Yep.
And their flashlight is a like 5-lumen flashlight. Yes, you can get most things done in a survival situation with a 5-lumen flashlight. Yes. But if you're if you're trying to signal somebody or whatever, that's not going to work. It's not going to have a long enough reach for somebody to see it. But I wanted you up here, Chad, because you have something that I was on a live stream on one of my friends' live streams talking about survival kit. Talking about med kits.
Oh, I got a med kit from hell, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm going. That's what I want to talk to you about.
I don't know what's in it, to be honest with you. I'd have to go get it and open it up.
Yeah, that's one thing you do not want to do with med kits. When you get it, do not open it up, because once you open it, a lot of that stuff is hard to put back in, shouldn't ever really see the light of day until it needs to be used.
Right.
But we were talking about something like what you have. Chad has what's called a doctor in a bag med kit.
Ooh.
And yeah, but the problem is with those things.
How do you fit a doctor in a bag?
It's like,
sorry, mortician joke. I had.
How do we get that?
I mean, I've got body bags that I also use for all kinds of stuff that I stole from the medical exam.
Oh my god. Earmuffs.
Right.
No, they were unused. No, I stole that shit. He knew about it too when I left. He knew. He stole them too. They're the best thing to keep your dirty laundry in.
Right.
I had to go to the laundromat during, certain times of my life. And
Yeah.
I could put my whole bedding and everything in there. And I knew that, like, I don't know. I don't like the way dirty clothes smell in a car. It's just, I don't know. I'm weird like that.
Yeah.
I don't like smelling like dirty clothes. I have to smell fresh clothes. So when I would have them in my car, I'd like, my nose is looking for like this funk odor that's probably not there. Mm-hmm. But like that was just in my mind, right? Because I have a thing about smells. I smell everything.
And
Right.
I would put them in these bags, like these, the ones that are made for like advanced decomposition. And I'd walk into the laundromat.
Advanced decomposition.
And they're not labeled as like, coroner's office or nothing like that. They look like a body bag. Like people look at you weird bringing those in. But it was the best thing, and I have it to this day. I've had it for like 15 years. Like it is the best thing to store anything in, and it's a great Halloween prop. I got like 3 of them.
But see,
that's awesome. That's a good idea.
A lot of people in survival, a lot of people that are trying to get into survival, they have no idea about medical knowledge. And survival itself is a $15.5 billion a year business. And because of so much fear that's been happening throughout the last 10 years, and natural disasters to riots to epidemics to everything. And it's 90% of people that have these huge advanced med kits and everything are going to end up killing somebody with this in a true survival situation. Because, Chad, have you ever had to use a resurrection pin into a person's heart?
Not in this lifetime. Nope, not that I can remember.
How do you feel about shoving a 10-inch needle into the chest of somebody, into their heart, and injecting it into their heart to bring them back to life?
I mean, if that's what it takes, but damn, that's going to be crazy to go through.
You'd be surprised.
And I don't know how to do it.
You'd be surprised how hard it is to do, because you literally have to stab it. Like there's no like, oh, I'm gonna wink, gently. No, you got to get through the breastplate, and that's all meat. Yeah, it's
get in there.
And when you pull that what it is, it's a huge gauge needle for epinephrine to go through. It's an adrenaline shot.
Yeah.
So when you stab that through,
and
it's not like in Pulp Fiction where she just all of a sudden, gas
comes back.
No,
right.
They kind of gurgle and start coming through, and it kind of looks like they're ready to convulse, which they kind of are. They're going into shock.
They call it the zombie. They call it like what, a zombie mode or something like that.
Yeah, it's I've seen it in person one time during a because it's no joke. I live in sunny Southern California, and a lot of people like to OD out here. And I witnessed it at a person was ODing on the trolley, and the paramedics right then and there, like right next to me, probably within like 3 feet of me, because they asked people not to move because they didn't want anybody like getting anywhere near the person that's having this episode. So we all had to kind of stand back, but within that area, they didn't clear us off. And when he stabbed him, like you knew this guy was going to be having a huge bruise there. You heard it. You heard like crack. And they just kind of gurgle and convulse. And then once they can see that the eyes are, now starting to focus versus the dilation, and that they're starting to gurgle, meaning they're taking breath, then they can start doing regular CPR. So it's not, at least from what I experienced, it wasn't like the whole Pulp Fiction where she sat up and she was fine. She could drive home.
Yeah. And see, like, and also with those needles, also, a lot of people in that nervousness tend to miss and tend to puncture the heart, like from the side or whatever, and ends up killing the person, because now there's a huge hole going, a huge needle going from one side to the other side, and trying to inject this stuff, and it's not going into the heart. And
that'd be my luck.
Yeah.
Go to save someone and kill them worse. I killed you more than you were already killed.
Like, well, that one ain't coming back.
Sorry, next.
Jen, come take this one home with you.
I need more practice, I guess. Sorry.
Don't worry, we'll keep Chad in the med bay at the compound just so when he kills people, he's like, "Here you go, Matt. You got a new body."
We'll get the people. No. See, when Chad goes down at the compound, we're going down and getting us a voodoo person from New Orleans.
No.
Yes,
And they'll do that little dust stuff. They blow it in the face. He'll just be walking around the compound collecting armadillos for us.
Yes.
Armadillos.
An armadillo collector.
He's out there getting our roadkill.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
He's got a possum behind him.
Look what I found.
Good boy.
Man, I'm trying to find that bag that I bought, or that we'll just say that I
Shire
won.
said if you bite the tip of the penis, it'll shock him back into life quick.
Whoa.
We
That's
don't
my
bite the tip of Chad off.
Jeez. Good Lord.
We are not nice tonight.
Well,
I feel like I gotta burn some Palo Santo wood to get the energy out of here.
People are Lorena Bobbiting tonight.
Here's the thing. When you come to my compound and everything, I've got to find the best of the men, and they become the breeders that go to their special little huts and stay there. And
that is the
they resupply my main supply of food, which is going to be humans.
You have like a full on, okay, just call it for what it is. You have an orgy room.
Yes. Yeah.
And then Chad's the bouncer.
Man.
Yeah. Oh, Chad's my beefcake. He stays in the room with me.
Holy Jesus. Chad, can I drop you a bluebird? What are you doing, bud? Can I get you a bluebird?
Within 2
My
seconds of being
beefcake.
up here, within 2 seconds of being up here, he was already the dick of the show.
Dick of YouTube. Hey, my dick of YouTube.
No. He's like, you know what? No, never again, Matt. No, I'm busy.
Jeez.
I ain't doing shit, but I'm busy.
He says that, but then he'll pop up again and he'll forget everything that happened last time.
Well,
You sent him Girl Scout cookies last time.
I told Cassie, I said, Matt wants me up on panel. And she was like, oh, yeah. And I said, yeah, but I can't say no to Matt.
You see? See, I'm like a drug. It's okay.
Let me get dressed. Put my pants back on.
I was already halfway naked.
Halfway?
1 foot in the bath.
Living on a prayer.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Chad. Don't worry. We'll reheat your bath water for you. It's okay.
Ooh.
How are you doing that? You peeing in the tub? Or?
The end of the world doesn't sound as bad as I thought.
No, Chad's old school. He has one of those bronze tubs that we just light a fire up underneath.
Yeah. Efficiency.
Got like the bronze bowl of bath.
Yeah. But anyways.
Bad soup.
Cassie, I don't know how to sing.
So,
don't be spreading rumors.
Well, let's hear Amazing Grace. Come on.
Oh no.
It's amazing
that one guy from that one band, you know.
Yeah, but he's the drummer. He doesn't sing.
Well, all musicians end up making a solo album at one time.
I mean, I sing back there when I'm playing the drums, but I don't have a mic in front of me. Chad Smith.
Oh, yes, Chad Smith,
the drummer for the Chili Peppers.
The Red Hot Chatty Peppers.
Hey Matt, can you hear? Wait, let me.
I can hear.
Oh, he's serenading.
Oh, listen to me.
Got some music.
Oh, this is chillaxing.
Chillax. Yeah.
Chillaxing. Yeah.
Welcome everybody to Second Star Survival. Today
This
we're
sounds
talking
like
about
porn music.
It can be.
This is when Chad jumps out of the closet with assless chaps on and a fedora. Right before Goodbye Horses starts playing.
Yeah, that sounds romantic. Good Lord. Oh, jeez.
Chad,
What's up,
is
Matt?
your idea on a perfect survival bag for Mr. Chad Smith?
The number one thing you have to have is gauze. You can use gauze for all kinds of stuff. I love gauze. Lots of
And duct
purposes. Gauze, duct tape, there you go. That'll get you through a lot of stuff.
Did anybody in the chat think he was talking about God before he like specified the Z?
Gotta have God with you.
Like Chad's packing God.
You can do a lot of things with God. Got God on your side.
Bag. He's all set.
He's got a
chest.
pocket God.
Yep. Get God on your side and then have him come over.
Pray the survival.
Chad, why do you have assless chaps on?
You guys
It's
remember
okay.
he was
Find.
a real genius when he like wired the radio receptor into his mouth and told him to stop playing with himself?
Oh my
That's
God.
Chad right now.
All right. So you let's play a game.
Oh, I like this.
We can play a game. Chad, you need
Last
to
time
put,
we
like,
played
some
a game,
Jeopardy
Nubs lost
music.
3 fingers.
That is true. Chad,
Ugh.
you need to put some like Jeopardy music on.
Jeopardy music?
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. Let me see. Some like Jeopardy music. I'd have to share my screen, I think.
Good night, vodka.
Hold on. Let me see what we can do here.
Okay. Well, while Chad's doing this,
I found 10 hours of it. Is 10 hours going to be enough?
That's plenty.
Yeah,
Well, we might need 10 hours and 53 minutes. Like, if you
Okay,
got one of
that'll
those,
We'll
can you
loop it.
loop it?
All right,
with
you'll
like,
have to.
with like a 15-minute break in between.
Okay, Matt, I'm going to teach you. You have to go into the bottom and bring it up like you're bringing up another person, and then go back
Okay.
into layouts and hit layout 3 again. So
Add to stream.
add to stream,
Add to stream.
and then go back to layouts and hit 3rd layout. So it'll still be brought up, but
3rd layout.
there you go. Now watch.
Woo! Hell yeah!
There you go.
All right, contestants. Loves wonderful, wonderful stuffed burritos of my chat. Everybody, do you have your pen and
Hold on, I gotta turn it down a little bit because it's blocking you out. Okay, go ahead.
and
Attention.
that was a long. Anyways, everybody, get a writing utensil in thy hand
Okay.
and write down. Everybody here.
Yeah.
What if you were in a survival situation? Last survivor. Say a plane crash. You can find only 3 items to survive with. What is your 3 items to get? Everybody in the chat. Everybody.
I'm writing them down. Hold on. All right, I'm writing mine down. I gotta think.
Okay. This Jeopardy survival questionnaire is brought to whoever the hell thought of it.
I've got 2 items. I gotta think of another one. I'm still thinking. Let me think. Tappity tap tap tap. I've got 2 items. Okay, I got this. I got that. What else? I would need.
I got
make.
3. I got
You got 3 already?
I
Got 3? All right. Whenever you have 3 items, put a 1 in the chat.
I can't put a 1 in the chat. I can put a 1
I'm
in the
the wonderful little
Oh, I got mine.
Survivalists in the chat. Our survivalist turn.
Oh, I got a
Alright,
good
so
one
that's
that nobody else is gonna get.
Okay, I think I have. I got 3 of them, but I don't know. One might be a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. All right.
You can't say the pilot. I know you're collecting people, but
Yes.
he's taking the pilot.
Yeah, the pilot. Come on, Matt. Leave all the thighs and the legs back at the plane.
I don't need them. They're already cooked and sizzling from the plane crash. I got plenty of food.
Do I say,
This
do
guy.
I say mine? Because we're on panel. Can I say mine? Can I say mine?
Yep. All right.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So on every plane is a freaking medical kit. I'm taking the medical kit. And then
Good
I'm
choice.
taking the fully stocked drink cart. Because I'm going to
Good
be
choice.
drunk surviving, and I'm taking the life vests off the damn plane. Because I can put those damn things together and make something out of it.
Man, I'm kind of my first item isn't going to be on a plane, so I think I'm going to have to revise my list.
Okay, Chatty needs a do-over.
Because here's the thing. There is survivalists all the time that are allowed their carry-on survival kit on a plane. And they are allowed to put a true survival kit in the undercarriages, because the guy I used to teach for, Dave Canterbury, he done it all the time when he would go to survivalist conventions. He had a survival kit that was okay by the TSA in his overhang, and he had a full out survival kit in the bottom hanger of the plane.
Mm-hmm.
This is a thing where you can guess anything,
Okay.
and most likely it will be on that plane.
All right.
So go ahead.
Well, my first item is a hatchet.
Okay.
And that's from reading
The Hatchet.
The Hatchet.
Yes, sir. Great.
And then
me and Chad had plenty of discussions about that.
I even bought Sonny one the same night that I bought mine.
I know.
All right, and then my second item is 500 foot of 550 cord.
All right.
And my third item is a magnifying glass.
Good job. Good job.
Stuff.
Decent sized one. Good one.
Yeah. All right. So, has everybody guessed? We have 1, 2, 3 that has put a 1. All right. Let's go with the ones that have started first. Carol, in one sentence, what is your 3 items?
Honey bread loaf. Or wait, honey bread leaf or bread loaf? What's that say?
Wait, what? Huh? Where?
It's above her 1, actually. She put the items and then she put a 1.
Like a broadleaf knife?
Oh, broadleaf. Okay. Honey broadleaf and a lighter.
Yep, because Huddy is not only a food source, not only a trapping implement for animals, but it's also an antiseptic to cuts, burns. You know, it would kill you. Yes. They used it for generations. Okay.
So if you had an open wound or something and you wanted to protect against infection, you could put that over it as like a salve or whatever, like a closing.
Yep.
Yes.
Wow, I didn't know that. See, I'm glad I came up here.
Now, Brandy, a flint, a filter for water, and a hatchet. Good. You got fire. You got an implement for water. You have a hatchet for cutting, processing, and you can also. A lot of people don't understand, but a lot of hatchets are carbon steel, so you can actually strike the back side of a hatchet or the side of the hatchet and create sparks if you have dry enough tinder. So that's still good. I mean, it's a dual multi-purpose item. And a lot of things in survival, people need to understand that a lot of items are used for more than one purpose.
Carol
And
said condoms, and I know everybody automatically thinks, sexual activity, but no, condoms hold a lot of water.
that is if they're not, if they don't have spermicide on it.
Right, of
It
course.
has to be non-lubricated.
But that you can also put them on. I watched when I was doing a survivor course. He said condoms because it can keep your matches dry when you tie them. Put it in there, tie them up. But also you can put it over wounds. Like it's on your arm. You can stretch it over that area to water guard a wound. They're actually very helpful. We use them in audio visual to keep our equipment when we have to put them in people's on people or whatever. Like if they have to go, they don't have belt loops or whatever, and we have to tuck something into their drawers. You stick that stuff in a condom.
Damn.
And also in an emergency situation, you can use a condom as a tourniquet also.
Yep.
You tie it around the area where you slashed open, and you put a stick in it and you twist it as tight as you can. Leave it for 5 minutes. It should hold back the blood to where it can coagulate.
Yeah.
So, all right. Anybody else in here that? Oh wait.
Marianne, I think, right? Marianne had one.
Yes. Where is she? A knife, an axe, and matches. Good choices. But if I was you, I would choose between one or the other with the knife or the axe, because the axe can be a dual purpose. But if it's in some places, if you're in a plane crash in South America, an axe is going to be completely useless for you because 90% of their forestry are softwood trees. You can literally split the trees. You can bend them over into a hump and use the blade of the knife to dig into the bark and into the tree itself and completely split it open and take it away. And if you hit it with an axe, you're more likely going to bounce the blade off and hit another part of your body, like your leg or something like that, and do more damage to you. And also, like there was an actual there's a knife company that made a specific jungle blade, a jungle grass machete that has 3 different deviations in the blade to cut through the long elephant grass and the long grass. It's not good for anything else except for cutting grass only. And they made it for jungle environments. So, yeah.
Nice.
Sorry. Okay. Charmaine says knife, matches, food cart. Those are good ideas. But for a lot of people, if you have just plain regular matches, if you're in specific areas, matches will become waterlogged if they're not protected by wax. So if you're in a humid area, say like the Amazon, something like that, matches are going to be completely useless for you. They won't strike, they won't catch fire or anything. So with the matches, think twice before you use them, before you go for them. Keep them as a backup, but always, everybody, even on airplanes and everything, there is a small survival kit that has a flare gun in it.
Mm-hmm.
And they also have a big lighter in that small survival pack also that is literally underneath the pilot and the co-pilot's seats in the front of the plane. So if you can get that, you will not only have a flare gun to start your first fire, you will have a lighter to continue on. And it's always going to be a big, which is over 1,000 strikes. It also comes with a water purification kit. It also comes with Mylar bags in it. It comes with a small assortment of survival items in it. Each plane is different with their survival kit that's underneath, and you really don't have to worry about making shelter, because after the first 8 to 10 hours after the fire dies out from the plane, you do have a shelter in the plane. You never want to leave a plane crash, no matter if it's in the middle of the jungle or the desert, because that plane always has a black box and a tracking a GPS system on it that knows where where it crashes. So you want to stay there. Also, you have bathroom, and if it has VIP or anything like that, they have an actual water storage unit there. So you go there, you have water. And the bad thing about alcohol and everything, it will dehydrate you. So if you're in humid areas or anything like that, drinking alcohol will dehydrate you after a certain amount.
But it makes a great anesthetic.
I was going to say about 2 Captain and Cokes is my limit.
No, the little mini vodka bottles, if you find those, they're an anesthetic. They're for cleaning just about anything.
Huh.
Yep. And, in a plane crash and everything, you are going to have wounds. You are going to be scraped up. You are going to be cut. And you will need that alcohol to clean out every single wound that you have, because if you're in a wilderness survival situation, any opened wound in a survival situation will kill you. It will get infected, especially in very humid areas like South America, out in the desert, stuff like that. Flies will come to your blood, and they will lay maggots and everything in your wound while you're asleep. So, and you will wake up 4 hours later and you will have maggots crawling in your wound. But don't worry. Those maggots are cleaning your wound for you. They are eating the dead skin and everything.
Thanks, maggots. And
you can also scrape them out from your wound, and you can also eat them straight, because they are fibers, proteins, nutritions. So it's a dual-purposed item.
It's just
dual
rice.
Purpose.
It's just rice, Chad. Don't worry about it.
So what you're doing is you're just like, all right, thanks for cleaning my womb. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. And also that blood that's still inside of them
is your blood.
And will also help with the iron and everything to get back into your system.
Oh, I can't wait for that. That sounds great.
Chad's in all the mood. He's just ready to go eat some maggots.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the maggot store in the morning and see what they got up there.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt from Second Star told me that if you got a wound cleaned out, just skip right through the hydrogen peroxide, go right to the maggots. Then you can eat them. Dual purpose cleaners.
maggots are still used in African cultures and
They
Native
use them
American.
at hospitals.
Huh?
Yes,
They
there's
use them they use them in our United States hospitals. I kid you not. If they cannot clean the necrosis, they will implant maggots into the wound. They're sterile, they're lab grown, and they will let them do what they need to do, because if it's sensitive tissue or anything like that where they have a concern over blood loss or blood vessel loss or anything like that, and it's they'll eat the infection out quicker than if we scraped it and caused more nerve damage, tissue damage, or anything like that. So they'll let the maggots go. Same thing with leech therapy. I believe that we still use that here too.
Yes, we still use it for over-engorged veins, swelling, pretty much everything. I mean, they do. And also the same thing with leeches is you cut the head off and you can eat the leech also. Like it's a dual purpose creature. I mean, it's the same thing. It's full of vitamins, minerals, sugars, everything will keep you going.
Jeanette Sanchez says, looking forward to it, Matt.
Anytime.
Looking forward to it. Can't wait for that day.
Cooking moments with Matt.
Right.
Second Star's cooking show, maggots and leeches. Next is roaches.
Wow.
And here's the thing, always eat grubs. Grubs are in any decaying wood area. You can also eat termites. Termites are, for every 20 termites that you eat, is the equivalent to eating a 6-ounce sirloin steak.
Can I just eat the steak?
Not in the wilderness.
Nah, he won't let me eat it in the wilderness.
Well. Ah, crap.
What the hell? There's an armadillo out there by your car.
Hell?
Sound the alarm.
Damn it.
You didn't get bit by another scorpion, did you?
No. I I was scratching the boys and my and I hit the panic button on my keys.
The boys hit the panic button. They're like, "Get your maggot hands out of here."
Marianne says, welcome to Survival and Tea and Chad, where we talk about anything and everything to fill up your stomach and keep your mind blown.
Yes.
What a way to word that. Thank you, Marianne.
Beautiful. I love that.
Well, here you go.
Oh,
let's give you a second. Let's let people know where they really are. Hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everybody, to the future.
Man.
And in
I
the
was
future,
really enjoying that.
In a true SHTF situation, I've already told one of our favorite brothers this one too many times, but in a true survival situation, I'm sorry. There is no rainbows. There is no Care Bears. There is no.
Wait a minute. There are Care Bears. They're just,
Well,
at the
they ain't coming
Goodwill,
for
and
our. They ain't coming to help us.
there's no Care Bear stare that's gonna save us.
There's Care Bears, but they're zombies. So
Yes, but in the glorious words that I once gave to our brother Spooky Morales.
oh hell,
In memory of Spooky Morales, since he can't be here tonight. Spooky.
Where the hell are you,
you're
Spooky?
fucked.
Leaving me up here. Oh my God! Wait, what'd you say?
Spooky, you're fucked. Yeah.
You think you're high and mighty and bougie right now, but in a SHTF.
You and your pool and your pool boy. You ain't gonna have that. You ain't gonna have that in the apocalypse.
That's right. Ain't nobody got pool boys in the apocalypse.
Spooky does.
Yeah, I know, right? Spooky has everything.
More to eat.
But hey, he could probably trade his Chupacabra shirt for, at least a box of Special K.
Oh yeah, I would trade him.
But in a real survival situation, in a plane crash, if you survive, because 90% of plane crashes, there is a majority of one person that survives. And in a true airplane crash situation, there is no survivors. Like the Andes Mountain, okay, there was 100 people on that plane, and only 4 people lived in that survival situation. And the only reason why they survived in that situation is by eating the humans, eating their own friends to survive. And and the thing is with that situation, most of them afterwards did die of natural causes afterwards, from frostbite in their feet, in their hands, going up their legs. A lot of people lost a lot of body parts from that.
Yeah.
None of these situations, none of these things that Les Stroud, Bear Grylls, and their imaginary survival scenarios, no human would literally be able to survive in those situations. It's because the majority of humans that are not made for this mindset, that is not trained in this mindset, that is a school teacher. Well, not just that. I mean, it's more of the fear and the regulation and being able to snap out and realize that you are in danger. Most people believe that help is right across that next sand dune. And then when they cross that next sand dune, they think, oh, civilization is going to be over the next one. And by the time they get 6 to 8 miles out, they're already dehydrated. They're already peeing blood and with no water or anything. And their bodies are literally already shutting down and dying, because without water, your body dies. It needs the water. And that's why water is the most important survival tool in any situation. because you go to the 3 rule. 3 days without water, you die. 3 hours in harsh conditions, you're dead. 3 weeks without food, you're dead.
Dead.
And
Gone. You're as dead
Yes.
as every dead person's ever been.
Right.
Not good.
And the one thing you do not want to happen to you is dying of dehydration. Starving to death and everything is painful. Yes. You will start throwing up blood. You will start, your body will literally start eating itself. It will start eating every nutrients from your body and you will shrivel up. But with dehydration, your organs start shutting down one by one by one. Your kidneys, your pancreas, everything. You won't be able to eat. And even when you're on your 3rd day of dehydration and you do find water and you try to drink it, your stomach is already shrunken 3 times smaller than what it is. And you're only able to drink about a spoonful of water, but most people will not do that. Most people are so thirsty, they will literally start drinking mass amounts of water and stretch their stomach and rip it open. And then they will start throwing up blood. They will start throwing up water. And also then you will start having diarrhea. You will start shitting blood.
Holy.
Yes.
Man, this is starting to sound real. I'd rather, I don't know, man. That's sounding real grim. Real grim? Real grim.
Yeah. Real grim.
Real grim and gruesome, you know what I'm saying?
Chad's being groomed over here.
I don't know if I want to have any part of that,
Matt went too far.
It does
Enzo
sound
says,
a lot like Crohn's disease. Crohn's
Yeah.
does that to you too. But
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what that is the inability to, absorb what you need.
Yeah.
So it's basically starvation, a slower version of it, and it's very painful.
God.
Yes. Well, people believe survival is making it day by day because we have bastardized the word and the meaning of survival. Survival is literally living to the next hour in a survival situation.
Mm-hmm.
And in a true survival situation, it's not real survival. Yes, I mean, yes, you are hungry, but you're not dying. If you're trapped in a national forest and there's plenty of water around you and all this stuff, drink the fucking water.
How you doing? Did you hear him, folks? Drink that fucking water in there. All right, got that out there.
But survival channels have brainwashed people believing that, and society has brainwashed people to believing that they have to have purified water coming from a tap or a bottle or something like that to drink. They think they're going to get cryptosporidia. They think they're going to get,
Spermimia?
No, cryptosporidia. And that is imagine the worst food poisoning you've ever had, where you are literally on the toilet shitting your brains out and throwing up in the garbage can at the exact same time. That is what cryptosporidia is.
I think I've had that before.
Yeah.
It's
literally food poisoning.
Yeah, it sounds just like food poisoning.
Yeah. But the thing is cryptosporidia is a waterborne pathogen. that comes from dead animals in that's in stagnant water that has, and it's not just dead animals in stagnant water. It's also stagnant drinking holes, like where cows urinate and crap and, bathe themselves in the water, and you drink out of that. There's so many there's so many situations that go with cryptosporidia.
I'm starting to figure out that this planet just wants to kill us.
At this point, yeah, because we've done it to ourselves.
Yeah.
Right. And society has brainwashed us. It's like the human body, they've done 15 different researches on this, that the human body is more adaptable at eating raw meat like our ancestors did than cooked meat. That's why we have clogged arteries. That's why we get constipated. All this stuff is because we want a steak well done to be in a charcoal brick. Yeah. We're supposed to have that blood flow into our system from the animals. We're supposed to have all of that, and we are healthier and better when we eat our food that is rare or bloody than it is cooked.
I finally got Fluff into eating rare steak.
Rare?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll eat a blue steak. I'll do the 2-minute simmer on each side. I tell people I want it mooing. And I get looks like you wouldn't believe, like, oh my God, why are you eating that? I cannot eat a medium rare steak. My daughters can't eat it either. They'll send it back. Right. They're like, no, it's overcooked.
Wow.
Yes, Janet, that is true. We do not have the continual resources to feed 13 trillion people every day, 360 days a year, every day. Just think, Chad, when you go to KFC and you get a 24-piece bucket for you and, say, Jake, okay?
Yeah, I'm listening now.
You know how many chickens it had to take to fill that one 24-piece bucket?
12.
About 8.
Oh.
Yeah, because they'll throw in maybe 10 legs, they'll throw in maybe 6 wings, they'll throw in maybe a few thighs, and maybe 1 breast, which is actually 2 breasts.
Hell yeah.
And
Chad likes it when they throw in 2 breasts.
Yeah.
Throw an extra one in there. Make it 2.
You gotta have 2 breasts every time.
Come on,
I gotta have a breast for each hand.
Don't hurt my feelings now. Throw it in there.
But the thing is, 8 chickens for 1 human being in 1 city. Think how many people go to that that fast food restaurant and pick up a 24-piece chicken meal. Every one person buying is literally taking 8 chickens home. It's the same thing. Even Pizza Express tells how many millions of pounds of vegetables and beef they go through weekly. They go through almost 16 million pounds of beef every week, and they go through almost 5.6 million pounds of vegetables every week. And they go through almost 10 pounds of rice every week. Every week. And we do not have the resources. A chicken takes 3 months to get to a killing size to eat. And we're doing this every week. We're killing these chickens and cows and everything. And half of them don't even get to full size before they're dead. Most pork and everything that you're getting, I found out that Kroger almost 5 years ago, because pork was in such a short supply because of the Midwest flooding and everything, that they were taking 1-month-old piglets and cutting them and turning them into a rump roast. Just to feed the supply and demand. They were killing baby pigs and saying it was a rump roast.
Good Lord.
Well, suckling pigs are a delicacy in some places, so they're steal on that.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have the resources to keep up with every fucking human being that is popping out 8 to 12 kids. Because you got to look.
We consume way too much food too.
Yes. Yes.
I love doing that.
I mean,
I just put myself back on keto though.
But here's the thing that
great company.
Yeah. But here's the thing. People bastardize the terminology of I'm starving.
Yeah.
They go 4 hours without a bite to eat and they're saying, "Oh, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry." Yeah. And you're not starving. You're not.
Right. How long would it take? Is it 3 days you said until you're technically starving?
Technically
3 weeks.
Oh, 3 weeks. Okay.
Well, no, you'll die in 3 weeks without food. But you'll feel the effects of starvation within 4 days to 4 days to 6 days. Like, you'll feel the hunger pains. You will feel the shaking. Your brain will not even function correctly. You can't even do minute tasks like picking up a tiny pebble. You will not even be able to do that because you won't be able to think straight.
All right, I have a question, Matt.
Yeah.
Say, because I'm in this small town of 7,000 people, farm town, cornfields surrounding the town. So we've got a river, a big holding pond, and then a river running through town.
Yes.
But besides that, not really a whole lot of woods or anything. So nothing big like that. So say the grocery stores are out. We're in a SHTF. I just went through all my mountain houses. What's the first thing I go out and try to hunt for if I'm trying to not die?
What you
Would
do?
You go right for fish?
Because you're in an apartment.
Uh-huh.
I would leave out food around your door, and you will be more likely to attract animals, rodents, stuff like that in a city than you will be better off going out into the woods. Because your advantage over country folk is you're in an apartment with other humans. And rats, raccoons, stuff like that know they can get an easier meal around humans, and they will come to you. And if you try to go out to the woods to that lake or that stream and trying to fish, you are also either going to be killed by other people that know that same area, because they will already be out there fishing. Like the country people will be out there fishing, trapping, setting their fish traps in the water, marking off their hunting land. And if anybody else tries to go into that area, they will kill you. So you want to stay around your area that you can get. What I would do if I was in your area, you're in an apartment, so buy you a small rodent trap, bait it with whatever little leftovers of food or whatever that you find, and put it out in the back behind those garbage cans, and you will literally within 2 days have something in that trap that
Right.
you will always be able to eat.
Find a mat in your trap.
Probably.
Yes.
Your trap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when he said he's going to set food out by the door, I'm like, well, that's just going to attract Matt, and then I'll just have to hunt him.
Oh
Who's
no.
gonna eat
Oh no. When I
up
see
here?
food outside of a door, I know there's somebody in that door. So I'll set the trap for you. I'll put out a backstrap of venison in front of your door.
Ooh, that might get me.
Lloyd set
That
out
might get me,
steaks.
Matt.
Matt's over there setting out steaks and buffets to attract
Yeah.
people.
Mm-hmm.
He's like,
Come
I'm
here,
gonna
my
be-
pretty.
I'm gonna be eating for the rest of the month while you just stare at this one meal.
I'll put like a 10-pound brick up around with a 550 paracord tied to it with a corn cob in front of your door, and when you pull on that corn cob, that brick's going to come off and smack you in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what?
And
You could always
Yeah.
attract the people that have snacks, like leave a brick of pot out in front of you.
Yep.
Yes.
I can
Now
do
we're
that
talking.
too.
You know, and those people always come with like Doritos and like Uncrustables and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Reese's peanut butter cups, peanut M&Ms. You got
I'll
your
just
weed
sit
brownies.
I'll sit by your door and just open up a bag of Funyuns.
I'll die happy.
Chad broke into the local convenience store to get his fill of like Reese's peanut butter cups.
That's right. Chad died with a bag of Funyuns in one hand and a Snickers in the other.
He was like
And a bang
Tallahassee
between
from
his
Zombie
legs.
Man.
Yep.
He went after snacks.
He was defending his life with straight up just 800 milligrams of caffeine from banging all day.
That's one of the things. Like in a true SHTF situation, the government's not going to help you. The government is not going to be there for you.
You got to
Like-
remember, the government is just a collection of your own citizens, and what they're going to be doing is the same thing you're trying to be doing.
Right. I mean, you're nothing different. I
No.
mean, and I'll tell you one thing: if the mayor wants food or wants a section of the land cleared out so he doesn't have anything to worry about, he
Mhm.
will have the National Guard come and literally wipe out a whole entire neighborhood if he wants to.
Mhm.
I mean, there is not going to be law. There is not going to be humanity. There is not going to be, oh, I want to protect my brother. There's not going to be any of that bullshit. Most likely,
Unless you're over at Matt's house, because he's going to want to keep you alive and fresh as long as he
Yes.
can.
yeah. You will have a full table of food. You will have, you'll be able to go on hunting parties with me.
Foot massages at the
everything.
end of the day.
And I hate to tell you, but some of you are going to have to go into the city and you're going to have to go and find supplies for us. And if you come back and you're deathly injured, you got shot in the neck, I'm sorry, but I'm putting a 22 into your head. And they're going to be like, oh, where's Enzo? Oh, it's okay. He's in the deep sleep right now.
I left him
He's
down there at the Dollar
resting.
General in the ice cream section.
Enzo went nappy nunu. Don't worry about him.
Yeah, he's gone Mimi's. Enzo's gone Mimi's.
He's gone memes.
He rode the Rainbow Bridge.
Too many cervezas.
Yeah.
Ice
But-
creams.
Noodles on the fishing line.
But the thing is, even compounds, even the whole entire idea of a compound
Mm-hmm.
can backfire on you easily.
Yeah, get some Lord of the Flies shit going on over there
Oh, that's a good book.
Right.
against you.
Yeah. It
In
Hume,
survival mode, anything's possible. That's just
yes. Oh yeah. It's one of those things. It is. People want power. People want to think that they're better than you. Think that, and especially when it comes to food and people controlling the food. If you say you're down to your last resources and you're scavenging food that you have and you made a vegetable stew, okay? You are giving everybody the same amount in the same exact size bowl, but you get to the very last person and you literally have to scrape out the last remaining bits of that stew. Everybody else on that table is going to argue with you because they believe that that last person got more food than anybody else because you gave them the last remaining bits of that stew.
Mm-hmm.
And that will literally cause fights. That will literally cause people to try to kill you in your sleep because they believe that you are ripping them off, that you are doing wrong to them. And also, this ain't like fucking Walking Dead or whatever, where they make their happy-go-lucky little, everybody gets a tomato, or whatever. No, this, everybody has their job. There is scavengers, there is farmers, there is construction builders, there is, there is everything. There is doctors, but they, everything that you need to be done is everybody has a job.
222.
But a lot of people take their jobs more serious than other people. Like people that are scavengers have to go out into the cities or whatever to go and scavenge materials to bring back. They believe their job is more important, more dangerous than somebody that is a stay-at-home guard that's guarding the compound. And they believe they need more benefits than any of the other people because their life is worth more. And if it comes down to that and people start looking like that, I'm sorry, but I'm not arguing with you. I'm shooting you in the head.
Did you hear that, folks?
There was a survival show where they were the guys, it was guys and women, and the women, they each got like a hard-boiled egg or something like that.
Yeah.
And the men were like, the women don't need them as much as we do. They need to give up their protein.
Right.
They were rationed a certain amount of protein and sent out into the wilderness, and the women were like, fuck you.
Yeah.
They weren't about, they were gonna box. They were straight up like, you know what, we're going to town. They didn't care. They're like, we will box for these fucking eggs. And like, that's how it got where the men were like, because they're like, we're bigger men. And once that starvation mode, not necessarily that your body is exactly starving. Yes, you are depleted, of course. But once that starvation mindset, which the mindset happens first, once that happens, they don't give a shit about equality. It is, it's like having a shitty fucking craving to the umpteenth power where you're like bitchy and mean until you get it. And that's what it ends up being.
Yes. You see it happen every day, and you think it's not going to be 10 times worse in an SHTF situation. You literally see humans stabbing and killing each other on the street. You remember 10 years ago when we actually had, 10 plus years ago when we actually had quote unquote Black Friday, where people were
Mhm.
waiting in lines to buy stuff, and they were literally beating the shit out of each other,
Yep.
sending people to the hospital because
Mhm.
because a Christmas edition Barbie.
DVD players.
It
Yeah,
didn't matter what it was. It was the limited edition. There's only so many, and they're on sale for $20 off normal.
Yep.
And
Right.
they box out over anything.
Yep.
That's just so funny too, because like when I just hear $20 over whatever, $20 under, that just was like, man, I'll just save the 20. I'll just spend the $20 and buy the real ones
Right.
to sit on my couch.
That's
Well, yeah.
I worked in retail many Black Fridays where that's what it was like what people were willing to do for literally $20 off of something. It's
Every
like, is that really
Yes,
gonna
sir,
break
Andrew.
people?
Yep. I like that
Well,
quote. Every
it's
society is 3 meals away from chaos.
Yep.
yeah. Well, there was what was he? The Dubai president or whatever. He just in a meeting with the like the world nations or whatever. He said, and I quote, he said, "My grandfather started his empire on the back of a camel through the roughest times and everything.
Mhm.
In the beginning of my empire, I drove a Lamborghini. My grandson will run his empire driving a Land Rover, but my great grandson will will run again and strengthen his empire on the back of a camel again, because every great nation creates 2 generations of weak men and women, and it has to be rebuilt by a stronger person once again. The strong build the weak, and that's what's happening. People believe that they can survive on the government, they can survive on handouts. Nothing's ever going to happen to them until it does. And then when it happens, they are automatically so upset with everything. Oh, where's the government when I need it? Where's financial aid? Where's FEMA? Where's all this stuff? Ain't around when you need it, even though they're supposed to be.
Right.
Same thing in a true SHTF. The government doesn't give a shit about you. They're not coming to rescue you. There was people in Katrina that were stuck on their roofs, literally fighting off fighting off alligators on their roof because they could not leave, because they
Oh, that
did not
doesn't
have the
sound good.
money to escape. And there was alligators literally swimming around in the water around their house and everything. And it took, 2 weeks to come out there and rescue them? And it wasn't even the government that came out and rescued them. It was actual other people in that community that was going around in their boats getting people. So
Mhm.
there's your government for you.
Hey Matt, I have to get going here soon, but I want to read something before I get going. I'm
Go
gonna
ahead,
read
brother.
I'm gonna read an excerpt from the old Hatchet book here, because I looked in the back, and Gary Paulson has written 5 steps for survival, or 5
I love it.
tips for survival.
I love it.
So this is from Gary Paulson's The Hatchet. Gary Paulson on survival. Step 1. Keep your head where your feet are. Take a deep breath and stay calm. Look around and observe your surroundings. Assess your resources. You know more than you think you do.
Yep.
Step 2. Find shelter. Figure out some way to keep the sun and the rain off of you and protect yourself from the wind. Number 3. Find water. You can only go about 3 days without hydration.
Yep.
Step 4. Make a fire. The rock thing really does work if you're persistent and patient.
Yep.
And step 5. Arm yourself with something that can be used as a weapon, a fish hook, a spear, and try to find a way to catch food. Again, look around you. Nature will help provide you with what you need if you pay attention and you think ahead.
Yes. That was
Gary
perfect.
Paulson. Get yourself
And
the book today.
I'll tell you something. The fish hook method, the reason why people carry a survival fishing kit with them is not to go fishing. You can literally tie hooks to a fishing line, tie it onto a branch of a tree or anything, coat the hook with berries or whatever. Birds will come and try to pick the berry off the hook and end up swallowing it, and they will kill themselves and hang themselves on that fishing hook. Same thing with small animals.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just for going to fish, because you can go to a stream of water and fish for 5 days and not catch a damn thing. And
Yep.
so turn those hooks, like what he said, assess the surroundings around you. If there's plenty of birds flying around and there's a blackberry bush, pick those blackberries, put them on the hook, hang it up in a tree. You'll have food.
That's right. Yep. Assess the situation around you. I like that one.
Yep. And with the rocks, if you do have 2 flints or 2 quartz, they do spark when you strike them together.
Yep. Well, Matt and Jenny, I appreciate you guys welcoming me on the show. I know it was right at the last minute, but it was fun hanging out with you guys.
Well, thanks for coming up.
Chatter.
Absolutely.
In between.
That was fun. And we'll see you on next time that your guest cancels, because I'm sure I'll get another invite, another bluebird.
I love you, Beefcake.
I love you, Matt.
I love you.
We'll see you guys.
Bye, Chad.
Bye.
Take care, brother. Oh, that was fun, wasn't it, sis?
Always. It's always a good time on our show.
I know. Oh, God. Ugh. I need to stop. I need to stop these things.
Well, brother, I'm a busy mom, so I got to
know
get
you
up
are.
in the morning.
You're good, sis. You're good. I love you.
I love you too.
Take care, sis.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I will see you guys on the next Survival and Tea. And as always, Matt, I love you. Thank you for being my amazing brother. And I'll check back with you tomorrow.
Thank you for being my wonderful sister.
Always. Hey,
Tell
good night,
Fluff
guys.
I love him too.
Of course.
Yes. All right, everybody. So we still got quite a few of y'all in here, right? It's always good to be with you, Chad, brother. It's always good to be with you. Thank you for joining me, bro. But anyways, how are y'all liking this so far? Are y'all enjoying Survival and Tea? Are y'all enjoying what we're doing? If there's any ideas or anything that y'all would like to know, or because survival is so many different things. It's not just woodland, being trapped in the Rocky Mountains or the Sahara Desert or whatever that they've glorified on TV shows. Literally 90% of 411 cases happen at a local park or a national park every year. Take care, Fluffy brother. All right. Love you, bro. And the majority of 411 cases are literally people that are bicyclists, that are TikTokers, that are YouTubers, people like me and y'all, normal people trying to have fun in life, but they take a wrong turn. They don't know, because a lot of people get what's called wood delusions or forest delusions, where you can walk off of a trail about a mile away from a trail, turn around and look. Everything will be completely different than what it was before you entered into the woods. And I'm glad to hear that, Marianne. I'm sorry that I haven't been seeing the chat. Y'all know how I am. I'm sorry. I I need to pay attention more to the chat and answer your questions and respond to y'all, instead of having A, B, and C conversation. You know, um, I like I said, I made this channel for people that don't know survival, that don't don't know how to make a bag, that don't know what items that there is to use. Oh, give me a second, everybody. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry. Take care, Flock, sis. But the thing with this channel, the more you learn, the easier it will be for you to survive a situation. SHTF isn't, like I said, being trapped in the woods. It's not. It could be you are traveling to another state and broken down on the side of the road, or lost. You could be traveling on Route 66 and your car breaks down. You're in the middle of God knows where, and you have to literally survive until people can come to you. Hey, Skinner, how you doing, sis? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. SHTF could be getting a divorce and you having to move out, you having to start a new life. I mean, there is multiple different things than what is stereotyped as survival. But you're not going to see that from Discovery Channel. You're not going to see that from any of these other big name people because they don't believe that this is ever going to happen. And that's BS. The way that the world is nowadays, you don't know. And you may work in a state that's an at-will state. You may be at a job 20 years and you're going to retire in the next 5. And your boss comes down and just says, hey, Marianne, I know you've been here in the company for 20 years, but we got to cut back. So here's your pink slip. You ain't got a job no more now. You've been at this place for 20 years and you can't get another job now. Now you're behind on your house payment. You're behind on your car payment. You're behind on bills. They're about to shut off your lights, your water. Do you have food? Do you have preps? Do you have backups in case something like that happens? Do you have a week's worth of food in your cabinets right now to be able to handle if a blizzard comes by, or if a hurricane or a tornado comes through and destroys your house? Do you have that? Just like what Crafty said. No, she doesn't. And that is the majority of probably about 80% of the people in today's society. They do not have enough food in. That's good, Marianne. At least you have something. That is good. Most people don't. Most people live day to day on groceries. They get off from work, they work their 9 to 5 shift, they go to the grocery store after work, buy food, buy this stuff because they just don't have anything in their cabinet to eat for that day. Got you, Crafty. Yeah. See, that's that's what happens with a lot of people. And that's what I try to do with this channel. I try to tell people, if you can do an extra $5 a month, or that would be, well, $6 a month, because that would be $2 a week for 3 weeks. If you could do $6 a month and go to the Dollar Tree, because you're going to need that taxes now because everything's $1.25 now. You could buy a bag of rice, a bag of beans, a thing of pasta, and something else. Maybe a can of tomato sauce, something. You can put those items back monthly and start your prepping cabinet right now. Oh yeah. Yeah. And see, just that $6 a month will get you backup food. You know what I mean? And to tell you the truth, a cup of rice for each person and a cup of beans for each person will last you all day long, because of the ability to sustain in your system. beans has a holding capacity and a digestion capacity of up to 5 hours. So it will be in your stomach for 5 hours until it gets completely digested. Same thing with the rice. Right, Marianne. Right, sis. Yeah. And that pickle juice, I mean, it's got vinegar, it's got salt in it, it's got it has preservatives. It can keep you good. I mean, and especially in the heat and everything, pickle juice, not only pickle juice is also good for aching muscles, arthritis, stuff like that. There's a lot of health benefits to pickle juice and just drinking it. They make pickle pickle ice pops. They make all this kind of pickle juice healthcare products now because it's good for you. But yes, Skinner. But that's the thing, you know. You have to you have to do a lot of research on a lot of stuff. But a lot of things that have been around for generations and generations and generations will be good for you. I mean, it was good for our ancestors. It's good for us now, even though it's made in a factory now, but it's still the same idea. But if you can, what I would tell you, Crafty, is if you have a river near you, you can use regular bait worms and fish for perch or panfish and clean them and eat them right now, you know, while you don't have food. Hey, Steven, how you doing, brother? You know, you already said you have plenty of condiments and everything. You know, get panfish, get bluegill, and just find regular worms. Welcome back, Oz. But in any state of America, you can fish with regular hookworms, and you don't need a fishing license for it. Banana sounds really good, Steven. But it's you have to do with what you can deal with, you know. And I'm telling you right now, getting a 5-gallon bucket, filling it up with water, setting on a riverbank, fishing for panfish or bluegill, dropping them in the water, taking them home, cleaning them. One bluegill can feed 2 people, you know. Marianne. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, they're better than eating worms, Steven, I'll tell you that. But, if you let worms dry out on a rock in the sun, they literally taste like bacon afterwards. They become crispy. Just eat them. I mean, they taste like bacon. Yeah, I know, sis. But you know somebody crafty that can do it for you and bring them to you. One of my sisters could do it for you. Oh yeah, Marianne, I understand. Yeah. And, I know Chad was probably kidding about the mountain houses and everything, because mountain houses are very expensive dehydrated foods. You can get the exact same dehydrated foods and everything, like the Nor meals and everything, for like 89 cents at big box stores. You can't eat fish? Are you allergic to it? Damn, that sucks, Crafty. See, and that's stuff that you have to worry about too. Hey, Beth, how you doing? Good morning. Yeah, allergies, yeah. See, and that's a thing that's going to, I hate to say it, but that's one thing that's all this processed food and all this fast food and everything has hurt a lot of people, has turned a lot of people allergic or whatever, you know? Yeah, I understand, Crafty, I understand. But it's allergies. Allergies are going to be a major thing. But the thing is allergies. Allergies is going to be one of the major things that kills a lot of people in SHTF. Oh yeah, it's about to be 2 here. When 2 o'clock comes around, I'm gonna end up calling it, um but yeah, that's going to be a major thing that's going to kill a lot of people in SHTF is allergies. And in that time period, there's not going to be anything people can do. Oh yeah, Marianne. Yeah. Like I say, you know, even me, I will only be able to live 2 years. 2 years in SHTF because I'm an insulin dependent diabetic. Oh yeah. But because if I don't have insulin or anything, I'm going to die. I don't have allergies or anything like that. Right, Marianne? Same here. I want to do the same thing. I want to go and drop a deer and bring her food, bring her meat. But thing about SHTF, a thing about SHTF is not going to be a fairy tale. SHTF is not going to have a good ending. And I'm not going to lie to you about it. I'm not going to be like all these other survival channels. I'm not going to tell you, well, Crafty, you're going to have to eat it. You're going to have to eat it to survive, sis. Right, Steven? I miss Dave. I miss him so much. He hasn't posted anything in a long time. I've I've been such a bad little brother and haven't even sent him a message and talked to him because I've been so busy and everything. Oh yeah, Marianne. Did he post the Did he post it on Twitter, Steven? Yeah, I need to, Marianne. I think I'm probably going to do it tomorrow because tomorrow's not a busy day for me. Because usually when I message Dave, Marianne, it's not just like a hi, how you doing kind of thing. Me and Dave will talk for like nine plus hours. I miss him. Like me and him is me and him don't know when to shut up. Oh, on Facebook. See, I don't have Facebook, Steven. Well, yeah, I mean, it's Dave, Beth. Dave's always going to be fine. Dave's an amazing guy. I call him my big brother for a reason, I love that guy. I love him. I love him more than my own blood, you know. With everything that's been going on in my life and everything, it's just like right now, you know, I should be asleep, but you know, I got this going on. I'm trying to keep this, and you know, I want Dave to be a co-host with me on Tuesdays, and me and him get back into the swing of things, but oh, did you? Yeah, Dave is an awesome guy. Yeah, we love y'all too, Steven. Oh yeah, Dave's a great guy crafting. He is. I miss him. I miss him so much. But you know, he's got his life. He's back working and everything, and he was doing you know, he was doing his videos and everything for a little bit. Then you know, life gets in the way of all of us on this YouTube stuff. Yeah, Marianne, it has. But that's still not a fucking excuse, you know? It's still not a fucking excuse for me to not communicate with y'all. To not, you know, I try my best to be everywhere. I try my best to talk with everybody. Yeah, we do, Beth. We do. That's true, Crafty. It does. Oh yeah, Marianne, it has. It's just, I just hope he can forgive me for not being able to communicate with him. And yeah, Beth, I hope he will. I really do. I really do, Beth. Because I feel, you know, like, I feel like shit. I feel like shit when I don't communicate with Dave. You know, I support him 100, more than 100%. And next year I'm supposed to be going over I'd be supposed to be going over to the UK. Yeah, I understand, Sapphire. Yeah, we do, Beth. We do. And I love him too, you know. He's my big brother. He's helped me with so much in my life, you know. Oh, I will. Oh, trust me, I will, Beth. T. I always give Dave about hell about tea. I call it the Queen's Depression tea. That black tea. Yeah. When I come to the UK and everything, they want me to be over there for about a year and help train the level 4s and everything over in the UK for my company. But yeah, I told Dave when I come there and everything, I'm gonna take him out and we're gonna go get a traditional English breakfast. All right, Marianne, you get some sleep, sis. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting off here in a second also. Awesome, Beth. Yeah. You know, I've always there's so many places I want to go to, you know, just so many places I want to go to in the UK. I want to go to all the castles. I want to experience real history. You know what I mean? Thank you, Scanner sis. You take care, all right? Hope I can see you on another one, sis. All right, Crafty. You take care, sis, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna get off here too. I need to get some sleep. And I'll send my big brother a message tomorrow, see how he's doing, how he's holding up. Cause for a time there and everything, you know, he was sick and all that stuff, and oh, I will, Oz. Don't you worry about that. I know I need a lot of it. Take care, Beth. Love ya. Take care. right, Crafty. All right, everybody. I love y'all. Y'all take care, family. And I will see y'all on the next live stream. Hopefully next Sunday I'm going to get a guest on here, and her name is the Mothership Podcast, and she really likes survival. She's a UFOologist, paranormal, a lot of the metaphysical stuff, and but she's a really, really good woman. Her name's Wild Ascension. So, but yeah, hopefully next Sunday we can get her on here. We can do an interview with her. And hopefully we could get Nubs back on here at a later date. And, because his internet and everything's, messing up. So, all right, everybody. I love y'all. Y'all take care. And like I said, always try to be prepared. Always. Because there's not going to be anybody else out there that will help you. All right. I love you. Take care, family. Good night. Bye. Do my close. 3, 2, 1. Good night, everybody. Love y'all. Bye.